Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Kendra Schwartz. I'm your 200K upline here at Lavelle, and I am just overjoyed on this beautiful Sunday evening to share some golden nuggets with you all and to really elaborate on what we have our hands on right now with this, incredible opportunity with this mini promotion period that they're offering the double bonuses that I'll cover all over again for you all. And then also just talking about the momentum that we are going to be facing and how we can best prepare for that. We'll call that the big mo. And then we're also going to hear from a couple of our very own 4Ks that had just popped in the month of March, as well as Stacy's going to share some amazing golden nuggets with us all tonight. So anyways, I just want to reiterate how exciting this time is. And right now, we have such an amazing opportunity to help share the gift that we have, and the gift of not only our products, but these amazing incentives, these amazing cash incentives for people, right? Like, these bonuses are insane. And I know for myself, when I got started, like many of you guys know, I was with another company. And when I took a look at this compensation plan, I knew there was nothing else out there like this. And the upfront potential for people to make this kind of money out of the gate is pretty far and few between. Like, this just really doesn't happen anywhere else. Honestly, the minimum amount of work that's involved to hit VIP 800 and 1600. I am not saying that's easy, but what I am saying is that in that first 14 days, it is extremely rewarding, and it is totally 1000% doable. And so just transferring that belief into people when they're getting started with us, and I'm just going to share Olivia's story with you guys. I don't believe she was able to hop on. She works like crazy hours, you guys. We'll have her on hopefully next week. But Olivia is actually, I wish she was on because she's never heard me tell her version of the story before. But Olivia's daughter, Taryn, goes to my son Quincy's preschool. And I'm friends with like Olivia's friend, so we have like a mutual friend, and it's like Crew's buddy. His name's Chase. Anyways, long story short, Chase and Taryn, her little girl, those two are buds, and they're always taking each other to school and different things. But I never talked to Olivia before because she was always like really quiet, and I'm like loud, and I say hi to everybody, and I'm always like that chatty mom in line. And so I always thought I was like super annoying to her. And then she friended me on Facebook. I didn't realize we weren't friends, and I didn't even know she was on Facebook, so I didn't, like I said, really have a relationship with her. And she had commented on my post within like the first 24 hours. And I go, hey, if this was an accident, it's totally okay. But if you're interested in what I have my hands on, just let me know. And she was like, nope, totally wasn't an accident, was totally interested. I was like, okay. And you guys, I was so nervous to talk to her because I was like a little bit intimidated of her because she was just very like, just like get her daughter, like go back home, like just like this repetition. But little did I know, and little do we all know, she was struggling. She was exhausted. She works from like 4 a.m. until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She works these crazy labor intensive hours. Like, she was literally just trying to keep her head above water. And I got her a 6-day trial. It was like the special that I was running at the time. We did this like little deal in the hallway after pickup. I slid her the little package. She slipped me the money, and we went our separate ways. And then we communicated on social media, not even really face to face, but more behind the computer screen, back and forth. And I just kept touching base with her. I'm like, hey, I know you're really looking for simple, because she was on a different line before where she was having to take a lot of different things. And you guys, within 3 days, she fell in love, and she ordered as a customer. She was already telling people about it. And I was just like, hey, just in case, anybody is interested, here's your link. And so that's ninja tip number 1 that I want to share with you guys tonight. Every single customer that you have, whether it's a free customer account or an ordering customer, please make sure that you are sending their free referral link to them. And I think probably a lot of you are saying, yeah, I already do that. But make sure your team's doing that too, because all I did was just, hey, in case anybody else is interested, here's your free referral link. You can get free products if you share this, but if anybody's interested, just send them my way and I can totally help you out. And you guys, within like 24 hours, she had already put me in like three-way messages. Like the girl didn't even know what she was doing. She was ignorance on fire. And that's exactly how we want to be, right? Like I feel like so many times we start to learn and we start to grow, and then all of a sudden we start to like get in management mode a little bit. Like we have to stay that fired up, excited Olivia. And that's why I'm so excited to hear from Ashley and Rach tonight, just to have them share their spark and their fire with everybody. But anyways, I shared with her, I said, you know what? I can make the commission from these referrals. And you can thrive for free, or you can thrive for free and make the commissions from these referrals. What do you want to do? And she was like, I was already going to ask you about it. She clicked that upgrade to promoter button. Within 24 hours, she had her first customer. And you guys, she just hit VIP 800 today. And this is just from her sharing her story. She's posting on social media a little bit, but she's not getting the bites because people trust her and they know her. So she's getting in her cell phone and texting people. She's getting on the phone and calling people, and she's actually drove over and put minis in people's hands and then popped me in three-way messages. And so she's getting out of her own way. She is just literally on fire. And that's the one thing that I just want you guys to dive into with your teams as well. You know, just sharing their excitement, baby steps, don't overwhelm them. You know, I haven't plugged her into much other than, you know, in her first 14 days, VIP 800 and 1600 is all we, you know, want to really concentrate on. Plugged her into the bot system and of course into our chat and our team page, and that's it. So anyways, you guys, I'm just really excited. So make sure that you're sending out that free customer link. That's where it all starts at. And right now, you know, anybody that's in their VIP period and hits their VIP 800 or 1600 bonus by Thursday, they're not only going to get that bonus, but they're going to get double. So instead of just getting the $400 amazing bonus, they're getting $800 plus $200 in credits. So that cash bonus and those credits are both doubled between now and Thursday. And so if you have people that you know that, you know, that need extra income, that, you know, want money in their pocket, that, you know, this is life-changing to them. Maybe they've been on the fence with you. Pick up the phone and call them. Hey girl, what's your phone number? I've got something I got to share with you. Quick 2 minutes. You guys, quit being afraid of the phone. How many people are afraid of the phone? I hate talking on the phone, but I tell you what, my results are 10 times faster and quicker and the less conversations when I can literally get on the phone with people. So I encourage you guys, you know, a challenge for tonight, get on the phone with a couple of people, share your excitement and your passion, and just really, you know, transfer your belief with them. And if you need help, you get stuck, reach out to one of us. I know Jerica, myself, Katie, Stacy, my goodness, anybody that's on the Zoom right now, we are happy to help you, especially if it's verbiage or you need help with 3 ways, we've got you. We've got you. So without any further ado, Ashley, I'm going to bring you on first. Are you cool with that? I'm going to unmute you right now. All right, Miss Ashley. Hi, beautiful. I'm so excited.
Hello.
Hello. We can hear you. Yay. So Miss Ashley, tell us who you are. How long have you been in? And just a little bit about your story, girl.
Okay, I am Ashley. I am a mom of 1 daughter. I have a 7-year-old. I was at a point back in January when I didn't feel myself. I didn't feel like I was the mom that I wanted to be. And that's when Emily introduced me to Thrive. And I've been thriving since January 18th. And I decided to click the promoter button on the 22nd of February. So I was only a month in, and it's been a life-changing. I have loved every minute of it, and now I'm just so excited to share it with everybody else. It's been awesome.
Absolutely. Now you've got some amazing transformation pictures. And you guys, one thing I want to remind you is not all transformations are physical. You know, so many times I think we're like, well, when I have my before and after pictures, or, you know, when others can see results in me physically, then I'll start sharing my story. But you started sharing your story right away. And I think that literally added gas on the fire, because your before and after transformation physically is
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
yeah. Well, I gained a lot of weight the last several months, and I was just so unhappy physically, so that was affecting me emotionally. Well, I decided when I decided to do this, I was 20 pounds heavier than what I am now. I have lost 22 pounds today, and it's built my confidence. My confidence is back up, and you know, I'm more active with my daughter, and I can actually go outside and play and not feel like a bump on a log. And it's been wonderful. I feel so great.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but if you guys look up Ashley Carter, you will see her amazing transformation. And this is just one of the many benefits, you know, and it's not about looks, you guys. It's all about feeling good in your skin. It's all about, like you said, having that extra energy to want to go outside and play with your daughter. It's about having that confidence in your own skin to say, you know what, I feel good today. Your step is a little bit lighter. You have a bigger smile on your face, and we can offer people hope. And it just makes me so happy that, you know, you've gotten your confidence back again. And don't you feel like that, you know, having confidence in the products and going through the process, you were a customer first, you know, tell us a little bit of what that's like. What do your conversations look like, and how were you able to grow so quickly?
Well, I have grown so quickly because of my experience. I was able to put that out there and share it, and that's what people are coming to me. You know, like, you look great. Your energy. Your life is turned around completely. So, you know, they've come to me and they're like, "What do you got? What's going on?" Like, I have something amazing. Just sit down. We got to talk about this.
Exactly.
It's been amazing.
It has been amazing. And it's been so fun to watch you go from being, you know, somewhat shy, a little bit quieter, to really being a little bit more outspoken.
Yeah.
That's fun. That is so fun.
Yes.
So what does your daughter say? Because obviously she noticed.
It's so huge for me.
Oh.
She loves that mommy is more active and happier, and she can tell. So it's been wonderful.
That's so awesome. Now, you and your team grew to 4K pretty quickly. Now, can you tell us, did you hit your VIP bonuses, yes or no? And, you know, how were you able to transition people into joining you as promoters? Because I think that's a hard area for a lot of the team, is they say, I don't know what to do. I'm great at getting customers, but I'm just not sure what to say or how to turn people onto the business side of things.
Right. Well, I had Mara as a customer, and I got started on a mini, and she was in love right away. She's like, "Okay, I'm on board. I want to join you." So she started, and she was on fire. She just kept using her experience, my experience, and was able to grow rather quickly. I didn't hit my VIP, whatever, you know, she did. She hit it right off the bat. So, you know, I'm really proud of her. She did really amazing. You know, just because I didn't hit that bonus first, I'm still growing. I'm still, you know, I hit 4K. I mean, I'm pretty proud of where I'm headed. So.
Absolutely. And we are so proud of you. And that's one thing that I wanted. That's why I love your story so much too, because I think so many times people feel like they've missed the mark, or maybe they're not cut out for this if they don't hit their VIPs right away. But guess what? You didn't hit your VIPs, but you hit 4K and you got a $2,000 bonus attached to that. And you guys are growing leaps and bounds. And so, let this be a voice for you all to say, you know what? Even if I don't hit my VIPs, or even if my promoter, misses their VIPs, it is just a stepping stone. All we're doing is teaching you duplication and reward you heavily up front if you do that. But it doesn't make or break you in this business, and you're a perfect example of that. So Mara was one of your first promoters. Now, are the rest of them coming from pretty much customers, or where's the rest of your team at?
They're pretty much customers that are getting on board. I have one girl right now who is a teacher, and she's going back after spring break. She's like, I'm going to talk to my teachers, this. So I may have some more coming in.
That is so amazing.
So,
and you guys,
and then,
go ahead.
Well, I was just saying that she has a lot coming in, and then I have a friend who just she just got off her mini and just made a first order, and she already has people interested. So we're on fire right now.
That's so amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about how you get those mini experiences out to people? Like, what do you say? What do you do? What makes people say yes to that?
Yeah, people are a little hesitant. Price is too much. Well, I have something here. It's a 3-day trial. Try it. See how simple it is, and come back and let me know. And then we'll go from there, and just keep me posted on how you're doing. And they fall in love right away. So, and then they wind up ordering and loving it. So, and then they share it.
It's as simple as that, you guys. And I don't think that we talk about mini experiences enough, but I can count just right here on the screen of the names that I see. And I think there's about 11 of you that came from mini experiences. And so if you could know that you could sign your next rock star, have an Ashley Carter join your team, and she was going to come from a mini experience, that's amazing. So I just want to highlight Lydia really quick. Lydia Oberlin. Lydia has literally a million mini experiences out there. And this girl, it took her a little bit. It's like the little engine that could, because she had to plant those seeds. And now it's it's harvest time. And she's like, holy cow, I can't keep up with the minis. I can't keep up with the people coming in. And Ashley, I know the same thing is true for you guys. And so, one thing I want you guys to realize as well is, Ashley has a rock star promoter underneath her, but it's a 60-40 rule here at Lavelle, to where you can't have more than 60% of your volume coming from one leg. You can do this with customers. You can do this with amazing testimonials and just having your bestie by your side joining you in this business and hitting 4K. And it is really as simple as that. And so there's just so much joy and so much excitement, and I'm just so excited for you. So what are you guys going to do with that extra little $2,000 bonus that you've earned for your family?
We are actually planning a surprise trip to Disney for my daughter. So she's been talking about it for 2 years. So we're excited.
What a blessing. This is so amazing.
It's been awesome.
I love it. Well, any last nuggets or tips that you want to share with the team as a whole that you feel would be beneficial?
Positive thoughts. Keep your head up. Don't ever let any little thing bring you down. You can bounce back. I have.
I love that. Oh my gosh, you are so awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate you. I can't wait to actually physically meet you. Oh, I'm so excited. I know, right? Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and mute you back out. Now you can go drink your glass of wine and breathe a sigh of relief. Thank you. All right. Next up, Miss Rachel. You're in the hot seat, beautiful. How are you this evening? I see you hiding in your green bathroom.
Have to hide. Kids are in the other room. Told Dad to, give me a few minutes. So I'm just hiding here in my bathroom. So
I love it. Well, Rach, will you tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell us a little bit about your story. Just tell us who you are.
So, well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rachel Casto. I am the mother of two sassy little girls, married to an electrician, so that's a fun time. I'm a singer on the worship team at my church. I work for my father that has a septic excavation, construction, and rental business. So I guess my biggest thing saying all that is you're never too busy. You can always fit this business in wherever you need to. Kind of something that attracts me to it. But my story really starts with my mom's best friend, Sharon. She saw that I was struggling. Now, I don't make any medical claims, of course, but I have multiple sclerosis. And we found out June 2017, and that's really, it put a huge struggle in my life and my family's life. So Sharon saw me struggling, like fatigue, like I'm talking like I'd be driving a truck for work and literally would have to pull over just to like take a 10 or 15-minute nap. And when you're trying to continue working, that can really put a damper on things. And I mean, physically, emotionally, everything. But she was awesome. She's like, I want you to try this. She's like, give this to you for free. I just want you to try this. Just take it exactly how I tell you to. And I really think this is going to help you. And obviously, skeptical as always. Mom's best friend, I was like, you're giving it to me for free? Free is great. I'll try it. So I gave it a try. Very first day, like, I kid you not, 2 hours in, I felt like a different person. I was happy. I was up. I was moving. My dad was even like, what's going on with you? You know, I walk into the office all peppy, not like I normally am, like just running, talking 1,000 miles a minute, ready to go, ready to get things done. I mean, my kids that morning were even like, sorry about that. Kids are even like, Mom, what's going on? I can't even tell you, like it absolutely rocked my world, changed my life. Day one thriver. After that, I mean, there was no stopping me after that, because I'm like, if these 3 steps can make me feel like this after all these medications that I tried and everything like that, I mean, it doesn't cure anything, of course, but it improves the quality of my life. So I mean, that's how I got started. After that, I told her, I was like, you know what, I want to join you because I want to help people. I want people that have issues like mine to be able to feel like this, to be able to feel normal again. And I guess that was kind of, that's my biggest reason for starting with Thrive, is I want people to be able to feel like that. So it kind of went from there. I just kind of started talking to other people about it and telling them, and soon after that, it just kind of went from there. I hit my VAP 800. After that, I just kind of planted seeds for a while. There was a few months, that just nothing going on, just nothing but, hey, try this, try these, passing out 3 days, and I've been thriving for about 10 months now. And hit 4K, and it just kind of went from there. So that's it.
And did you feel like, I love it. Did you feel like it took you a little bit of time to kind of gain that momentum a little bit? Did you feel like maybe you had some seeds planted, or do you really feel like you found that partner in crime that just totally lit everything on fire so that you guys were bouncing off from each other, and now it's just absolutely so much fun and so insane?
Absolutely. I'm telling you, like, I talked to my friend Karen, and I think that's what kind of got me to that point of, I don't know, she is my partner. Karen, you are my partner in crime. So she knows that she's my BFF. And like, once she started, I was like, hey, she was tired mom, you know, I was like, you need to try this. I was like, this is going to change your life. And then she lit on fire, and I mean, we've just gone from there. Absolutely.
Yes, and excitement breeds excitement, you guys. So when you surround yourself with positive, uplifting, excited people, like I know if I want to be fired up, I'm going to go and message Kathy Bloor, because Kathy's going to light a little fire underneath my seat, and I'm going to be like, woo, okay, you are who you surround yourself with, you guys. So look for those movers and shakers. Look for those people that, you know, you want to do life with, but, you know, help you become the best version of yourself as well. Right? So give us a good Rachel tip.
Good Rachel tip. Build relationships. I mean, I guess that's, you see other companies and they're just, you know, I don't do the cold message thing. I just don't do it. I want a relationship with people. I guess that's been my biggest thing, is it's being honest with people. Just tell them about it. Once they see you and how it's helped you and how excited you are, they're going to want that. I mean, who doesn't want positivity in their life? I mean, this is just a positive thing. And I mean, once you get it, you don't really want to stop. So that's it.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. And you guys, Rachel was supposed to be on last week with us, but bless her heart, she was in the hospital last week, has bounced back, gone back to work, and then you are here joining us tonight a week later after you were just in the hospital. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for inspiring us all. And again, congratulations to you. So what does this extra $2,000 mean for you and your family with this bonus?
Well, actually, we went the other day and we went for one puppy at the Humane Society, but ended up looking at two. So they're a little couple, double package there. So I think we're going to get some puppies for the girls. They're really excited.
I love that. Not only will you have the energy to keep up with these puppies, but, you know, family first, and you're able to do some extras for your family that maybe you wouldn't have thought about doing before. And so you're able to, you know, just make even more memories, and that's what it's all about. So thank you so much for being you. I love you to pieces, girl. Thank you so much for being on. You're so appreciated. All right. I'm going to go ahead and mute you out again. All right, so next up we have beautiful Stacy, and Stacy's going to share with us some cool tips about some Facebook groups that we've been learning, and I know that Stacy, you've been utilizing these as well, and any other tips and nuggets, because you guys, Stacy and I, as well as, you know, Jerica and so many others, we're just really laser focused on our VIP reports. And if you guys are picking anything up from us, it's to look at your VIP reports every single day and keep digging down. So like with Christine, Hunt, and Katie, like Rachel and Karen are on like their 17th level, you guys. It doesn't matter. We run with the runners, and you dig down until you find those people that are like-minded just right alongside you. But, you know, with Stacy, for example, you know, she's been just really locking arms with those people, and they've been popping VIPs, and we got some 4Ks popping like it's popcorn up in here. So Stacy, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you share your golden nuggets, girl. It's not letting me unmute you. Oh, hang on. I just muted you. I'll leave it alone. All right, you got it.
I think I'm trying to unmute myself as you're trying to unmute me, and that's why I'm laughing. But oh my gosh, I have like so many things that I want to say based on like everything that everyone else was saying too. But like I'm going to try to stay on track because I could be all over the place. But okay, so this whole idea of groups came about from watching a Zoom in the Dream Team and Talessa Ayers talking about how she literally went from like 12K to 80K just getting involved in this makeup group. It was a genuine interest. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go join something that I'm not interested in, because you can't genuinely engage with people and build relationships if it's not something you're truly interested in. And I've seen the craziest thing happen with Courtney and her team, because she was like, what kind of group should I join? I'm like, I don't know, you love the zoo, go join a zoo group, or you love like connecting with other stay-at-home moms in your community or whatever. And so, you know, she's really kind of, this always like is always going to go back to like relationship building, right? She's just really taken the time to like build relationships with people. And, you know, I think that's why her team is like so on fire right now. But I kind of want to tap into that a little bit too with talking about the VIP reports, because, you know, we have been super focused on that. And I have built the most amazing friendships with people that I didn't even bring on to the team. They were brought on by someone else. Just, you know, staying in those reports and staying connected to them and being, you know, available to help them on their path. But, yeah, I say like find a group that you are genuinely interested in. If you're into keto but you hate dieting, like don't go join that group. I joined a bunch of like hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's groups. Those people are depressing. That is not my place. I've had to like go find other ways where I can connect with, you know, not even single mom groups. They're depressing too. I have to like find single mom groups where it's mommies who like really love to be a mom and it's not their place to vent, or like wine groups, because I love wine. Like I love building relationships and connecting with people in that way. That's how I met Michelle that's on our team. So yeah, I'm not really sure what else you want me to touch on with those groups. I just know that they're such a great way to meet new people, where you're not just sending random friend requests like, maybe I should know this person, and you send them a request and they message you and they're like, why did you send me a friend request? You know, where if you're already kind of having a conversation in a thread in a group, you can side message them and be like, oh my gosh, how funny was that meme that someone posted? Or, you know, maybe have a side chat about how you don't agree with something. Sometimes you can bond over that kind of thing. Or, you know, a side chat about, hey, I know you were talking about this certain wine. What store do you get that at? And can I get that in Michigan? Whatever it is, so that you can get in their inbox. And then, of course, from there, they're going to accept a friend request. I'm not sure what else to touch on with that, but I did kind of want to, if it's okay with you, will you ask me if there's anything else you want me to touch on with the groups?
Well, with the groups, I think it's really important to put it in a planner. So what I had to do for myself, you guys, I'm in a bajillion groups. So when I have power hours myself, I spend a good solid 2 hours going through those groups and deleting myself from some of those groups. If I've been added to like a nail group that hasn't been active in 3 years, I'm removing myself. But I literally spend 2 minutes like once a week doing that. But writing down maybe those 5 key groups that you're a part of, that you make sure that you interact in there once every couple of days. So instead of sitting and scrolling on Facebook, and you're doing that laser focused time, maybe it's, you know, your power 15, you're going to go and spend 15 minutes, you know, or not even 15 minutes, I would say 5 minutes, you know, a minute a group, go in there, like and comment on a few of those things and actually engage in those groups. But write those down, because if you don't have them written down, they're floating around in your head, and we have enough stuff floating around in our head. So like I'm part of like a beer group, and so I make sure I post in there twice a week. I'm part of a Michigan boxer group, so we have a boxer dog. I make sure I post in there twice a week, or my husband does, so that we can interact on each other's posts. You know, there's different things that we're a part of. I know where Courtney was getting a lot of her people was like a local mom group, and on Mondays or a certain day of the week, sometimes they let you post your business. Some of these like mom groups will allow you to do that. And so Courtney was just really consistent. Hey, it's Monday. She set a reminder on her phone, go and post a little something, you know, who are my tired mothers out there with a little blip. And then, you know, that got traction and stuff. But just be you. Just like we talk about with your Facebook profile, who are you? We want people to know who you are. Who is Stacy? Stacy's funny as heck. She loves wine. She's a good mama, you know, and she loves health and wellness, right? Like we know these things about Stacy, and those are the groups that Stacy's most likely a part of because that remains true to who you are. But like, you know, when we're talking about growing our networks and connecting with new people, your VIP period, that is your circle. That is tapping into your cell phone, texting people, having real conversations. Outside of that, sometimes we scratch our head and go, who am I going to talk to? Well, you're always growing your network, and this is just a great place to do that. So thank you so much, Stacy.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think too, and this was something, and my notes are all over the place. I was just going to talk where my heart led me because I know we don't want to keep people on here all night. But I will tell you, one of the things that's really, really helped me is being really clear about my goals for the month. And when instead of closing my planner at night, I flip it to the page where my goals are. So the first thing I look at as soon as I wake up in the morning are my goals. So whether it's, you know, interacting in groups or going after those free customer accounts to build for the CBD or whatever it is, I'm looking at those every single day. And that is something that I've had to do because there are so many things we can do to build our business, right? I mean, we've got bingo, we've got 20 points to 20 points to 20K, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's so many things that you can do, and you can get kind of overwhelmed by that. And so I just pick, like, I know this works for me. I'm going to goal plan for it, and I'm going to look at my goals every day. But there was something else that I wanted to touch on a little bit, if it's okay. So I can guarantee you 95 to 97% of my team came from mini experiences. And I am shocked at kind of the amount of people that don't have mini experiences in their purse. Like, I always have 2 or 3 minis in my purse because anywhere we go, we're like wearing our business card, right? Someone is going to ask about it. And that's a perfect opportunity to, like, let's connect on Facebook. Let me get a mini in your hands. I usually sell these for 25 bucks. I'll give you one today for $15. This has been in my purse for a week, or however it is that you want to say it and get that in their hands right then and there. I can't tell you how many people I've given a mini experience like on the spot because I had them in my purse. So just like going back to what, both of the girls were saying that talk tonight, that they started with a mini experience, like be prepared and have those already packaged up and ready to go, because we know like one mini can lead to who knows, your next rock star. Sorry, my phone's.
You're good. You're so right.
I'm just waiting for you.
Oh no, minis are a killer, you guys. I can't stress that enough. We did a little mini challenge in here, and I don't think people took us seriously. I'm like, you guys, if you don't have product or you don't want to, sell yours for $15, sell ours. And I had like 2 people hit me up for that. When we're talking about getting minis in people's hands, where's your belief at? On a scale of 1 to 10, where has this changed your life? Go without it for 2 days. I'm telling you, you're going to go from like, meh, it's okay, to what was I thinking? I can't live without this. My brain is not connected to my body anymore, and you'll put value back on that again. And these mini experiences, you guys, if you want your team to go like crazy this month and you want to hit 4K or 12K or whatever your goal is, do some mini experience runs. Get product in your hand, break that product up into 3-day trials, and get that out there. Get creative. But I think so many times we're relying so much on Facebook, like continue to post, continue to share in your stories, but have conversations. Don't just sit and wait for people to come to you, especially with the CBD line that's coming. I am having conversations. Hey, I don't know if you've seen what I've been up to, and I know they have, but I would love for you to take a peek at this and be one of the first to know what's coming out, because this is going to be a game changer. And it usually leads into that conversation. A, I'm going after a free customer account with them, and B, I'm going after trying to get a mini experience in their hands. I started this month off with about 25, and I have about 6 left. You guys, I'm getting those out like crazy. So definitely get those out in people's hands. I love it. Anything else you want to share, Stace?
Yeah, and I also just wanted to kind of touch on a little bit too that Rachel had talked about, it took her a little while to get going. And I think it's so important to realize that there is a time of seed planting and there's a part of harvesting, and we are all frustrated when it's seed planting season and we're like, nothing's happening. But I love to share a little bit of my story, from where I came from before. This is not my first time trying a network marketing company, but I promised myself, like, this time I'm going to do literally every single thing that I have to do to be successful. And I know for me, it's staying plugged in. So if you're on fire right now, that feels really good, doesn't it? But like, if you're going through a period of planting seeds and you start doubting yourself, you have to stay plugged in, because you feed off of that excitement of other people. And like, that's just something I promised to myself. Like, if I want to be a 200K, I need to show up like a 200K. Like, you don't hear a 200K saying like, oh, this sucks, nothing's happening right now. They still show up. And so that's what I'm going to do until like I get to where I want to be. And I just think it's so important to talk about that, because I feel like sometimes people get frustrated and they just fall off, when it's like, that's when you need your team the most. That's when you should reach up to someone and say like, hey, I'm frustrated. Because when I reach to you and Jerica, you guys like light a fire under my butt, or you don't allow me to like go down that rabbit hole. You're like, no, girl, stop. Like, you know what I mean? And I really did want to touch on that, because I feel like that happens so often. People get in a place of being frustrated, and they, instead of plugging in, they kind of pull back a little bit, feeling like it's not working. And that's where you kind of start to lose that excitement a little bit about talking about what we have too. Like, tap into someone else's excitement. Like, I 100% am going to message Ashley and Rachel and ask them for more of their story. And if I can share that, because I know that their story can help other people. And, like you said, maybe I'm probably not going to be really honest, but maybe I could go without my Thrive for a couple days and like rebuild that excitement again too. I mean, not that I'm not excited, but I see that. But not as excited as a brand new person that's like just remembering how crappy it used to be to feel.
She cracks me up so bad. I love it, you guys. Does anybody have anything else that they would like to add tonight? Katie, Jerica, Bridget, anybody? Kathy, does anybody have anything that they'd like to share tonight? Any nuggets, any tips, what's working? Don't be shy. Nope. All right, Stacy, go ahead and close it out for us. And we will be having, I posted the power hour schedule already for the mornings for the whole week. I saved it as an announcement, so you should see that first thing when you go right into Thrive Life. We'll have some power hours, more daytime this week as well as probably some evening. If you guys are home, you guys want to do a power hour, anybody's welcome to get my Zoom code. It's basically team-wide. You guys can use it. I can send you the login and password and stuff for it, and you guys are welcome to host Team Zoom. So that's open to you guys too, and you don't have to know how to do anything. Just say, hey, I want to have a Zoom, post it in the team page, you log in, boom, and you guys are all on. It's just fun to have that community and to be able to have some office time together, I guess. But Stacy, I'm going to let you close it out, love.
Awesome. I just hope everyone has a really good week. We're already a quarter of the way through the month, which is absolutely bananas. Those power hours are awesome. And it's great because it's a time you can get up that maybe your kids aren't, already up. And what else was I going to say? Oh, schedule the meetings that you want to attend during the week. Like, don't miss the Wednesday night Zoom. It's so on fire lately. And this Sunday night Zoom, like, I put these in my planner like it's a doctor's appointment. Like, I'm not gonna miss it unless there's literally an emergency. And you'll thank yourself for that, right? It's your own business, so you have to show up as like your own best employee and be your own worst boss and be like, girl, you can watch Grey's when you get off your Zoom, right? But I wanted to end on a quote, and I already have goosebumps because I saw this today, and I just thought it was so amazing. And I can share it in the team too, so you can see the way it's like written, but it's so great. And it says, 70% of people who start a plan quit, except you, not this time. So good. So anyways, I hope everyone has a good night, and yeah, we'll see you next Sunday.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys.